be me. The stars are whispering to me. There is a wreath of worms and snakes at the hem of my cloak. The tangled worms and snakes are wriggling. I ask them to take me to doors with humans hiding behind them. The wriggling wreath carries me past metal carriages that zip to and fro in opposite directions. The wriggling wreath carries me to a door that is very near other doors, and a similar grouping of doors is repeated above the first grouping, and there is another grouping of doors above the second grouping. I will test the humans' hospitality while they are in the safety of their fabricated wombs. I will announce myself. Who am I? I clear my mind. I allow myself to be myself. I am Mari Lloyd. I pull the hood of my cloak off of the horse's skull that I earlier placed upon my neck. I tap on the first door with the tip of the horse's long skull. I wait. I wait. I clack the horse's skull's teeth together. I send my voice beyond the door. I ask my voice to produce noise. I hear sand streaming and hissing behind the door. There are humans behind the door. They do not know hospitality. They will share nothing of their womb. They have pushed a thorn into me. The wreath of worms and snakes carries me to the next door. I tap on the door with the tip of the horse's long skull. I clack the horse's skull's teeth together, and my voice hisses behind the door. Another thorn they have pushed into me. The wreath of worms and snakes carries me to the next door. I tap on the door with the tip of the horse's long skull. A man opens the door. My voice gurgles and rasps, "I have no dinner. Let me into your womb." The man shuts the door. He has pushed a thorn into me. I am at the next door. I am at the next door. I am at the next door. I am at the second grouping of doors above the first grouping of doors. I am at the third grouping of doors above the second grouping of doors. I am riddled with thorns. The thorns swirl inside me. I want to pull them out. The thorns slither and stab their way up through my throat. Thorny whips crawl and scratch their way out of the nostrils of the horse's skull. The thorny whips inch across the horse's skull. They tangle and mingle and coil around the top of the horse's skull. The horse's skull is bleeding. Blood drips down my neck and into my cloak. Blood drips down my throat. I am at the last door. I tap on the door with the tip of the horse's long skull. A patch of blood sticks to where I tapped the horse's skull onto the door. My voice is already beyond the door. I hear sand streaming and hissing beyond the door. The hissing explores the nooks and crannies of the womb. The hissing confides in me that there are grown humans and non-grown humans in the womb. The grown humans are being very inhospitable to the non-grown humans. I suggest to the hissing that it effect more hospitality in the womb. The hissing considers this. The hissing enters the grown humans. The hissing exits the grown humans. The hissing enters the grown humans again. The hissing exits the grown humans again. The hissing says goodbye. The hissing rejoins the air in the womb. My voice returns to me. The grown humans in that womb are now neither hospitable nor inhospitable. I turn away from the door. Not one of these humans knows hospitality. Not one of these humans has given me the dinner in their wombs. I will find more doors. The wreath of worms and snakes carries me away from the third grouping of doors that's atop the second grouping of doors that's atop the first grouping of doors. I am carried over the air. I look behind me. There is a puddle of blood at the bottom of the last door that I visited. I look down. I am leaking. Blood from the crown of thorns has made its way down through my cloak. The hem of my cloak is soaked. Blood is dropping from the hem of my cloak. I hear something howling. I look to the side. There is a howling metal carriage below me, followed by another. Blue and red lights are swirling atop them. They stop near the first door that I tap the tip of the horse's long skull against. Humans emerge from the gates on the metal carriages. The bleeding wreath of worms and snakes carries me across the air. The bleeding wreath of worms and snakes carries me to many groupings of doors atop each other and next to each other. I sink down through the air, supported by the wreath of worms and snakes. There is a space between two large groupings of doors. There is a door in the space between. There is someone behind the door. The bleeding wreath of worms and snakes carries me to the door in the space between. The door is green and metal. It is oriented the wrong way. It is lying atop a green metal womb. The door is split in the middle. One half of the door is raised. It is quite inviting. I look inside of the green metal womb. Someone is inside. There are many things inside but very little in the way of dinner. I tap on the green metal womb with the tip of the horse's long skull. The green metal womb rings and clangs and has spots of blood on it. I bend over and stick the horse's skull into the womb. I clack the horse skull's teeth inside of the green metal womb. Blood from the horse's skull drips into the green metal womb. My voice gurgles and rasps, "I have no dinner. Let me into your womb." Someone inside makes a sound to acknowledge me. The half door of the green metal womb stays open. My cloak curls around the frame of the green metal womb's open half. My cloak ripples and discharges a mist of blood in all directions. My cloak pulls me up and over the frame of the womb. I slide into the womb. I have found someone hospitable.